Woo! Oh, Jesus. Is that seawater? Look at this, dude. This is the most disgusting car I've ever touched. Back from Formula Drift. Exciting day. Lots of things showed up. One of which is something that I have not even laid my eyes on. Check this out. Voodoo Pro from Link. G5. Holy freaking moly. That is a real freaking deal motorsports ECU. That's the real freaking deal. Other stuff that showed up, Link Smart Coils. These are definitely a necessity for big power, big RPM. NG1A big Mac Daddy coils. These are serious right here. I'm gonna see if I could find like some sort of a bracket mount that somebody makes, but if not, I'll just do these myself. I think I'll end up putting this thing probably down on the side of the block or something right here. That's at least where the actual C8 has it. So then the plug wires just go right down and the headers can stay high. So that's what I think I'll do. I'll end up mounting these down there somewhere. Then we'll start thinking about plug wires and all of that. That's super cool. And got a couple of sensors here. Whole Link box while we were gone. I had forgotten to order intake air temperature sensors. There's those. And a map sensor. There is that. And then of course more battery cable quick disconnects. So that's really cool. I'm gonna need to be placing these battery posts, these quick disconnect in the chassis somewhere. So I will figure that out. Yeah, I think the next couple of things what I'm gonna do. Oh, and then the rugged radios intercom showed up because we were trying to figure out where everything was gonna go. This is radio, intercom, and Smarty Cam Dual 3. So I need to figure out where those are gonna go. Those are probably all gonna get stacked right there together. So I'll be mounting those, mounting the new Voodoo Pro ECU, and doing some battery cable stuff. I just placed a big order on ProWire for battery cable, so when that shows up, I'll actually start running the battery cable. Should be this week, I'm thinking. But yeah, I think more of this because I just had a conversation with Robbie from AIM. He's the one who's going to be actually doing the chassis wiring in the car, and kind of scheduled a date for him to come out and start doing a measuring test for this because we're getting close. But what that means is that all of that stuff on that bench has to be in the car before he gets here. Yeah, that needs to happen. So that's what I need to have in my mind. Maybe I'll place all these AIM things. I was kind of working on where these were going to go last week, and I didn't commit to a couple places. But again, after having a conversation with Robbie and figuring out how many sensors this car is going to have, which is a ton, we're going to need some more of these. So he's sending me some of these, and I'm going to get placing. So time to think where stuff goes. Okay, going to mount a couple of these ACC2s. Gonna do one on the firewall right now, and then when the other ones show up, we'll just put those in. But I was in the middle of doing this, making myself a little paper template. Literally just did it by finger, squeeze that like down so I can see where that bolt hole is, and then I will cut it out, and then I'll have a paper template because I'm gonna just drill it straight through the firewall and bolt it straight through the firewall. Best way that I see doing it, being that the bolt pattern is behind the little thing. So let's trim this out. Got my drill template, and I even wrote on it there so that it matches this when you drill it straight through, so I can drill it that way. Goes right up there, just like that one would, and we'll drill it up. Ow, just hit my head on the GoPro. Okay. Let's freaking put this sucker in. Super happy with how it came out. All done. ACC2 mounted. The splitter, look what I did, how I ran it here. I wasn't quite sure. Maybe I'll do one of these still. I don't know. And this one runs down to the handbrake pressure sensor. Pretty freaking clean. I like how it all laid out. Now, on to the next one. I have decided this one needs to be in the front. I'm gonna mount this right here in the middle, and then that will run over to here. We're gonna have tire temp sensor right front, left front, track temp sensor right in the middle, and then maybe one open one, or maybe I'll do something with the power steering, temperature, pressure. Not too sure what I'll do with that, but this is gonna get mounted right here in the front and move on to the back. Nice. And this guy will go right here somewhere. Oh, all right, forgive me. It's freaking really hot in my shop. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to start installing the battery cable bulkheads because I got a big order of battery cable and these showed up, everything, bunch of stuff showed up. So these are gonna go in. These things are gonna go in the back of the car, right back here. I'm gonna stack them on top of each other, and then I'm gonna build a bus bar that connects them and a stud so that the battery cable can run here to the power distribution block, because it's not a pass-through. I got those right here, power distribution blocks. That's cool, so that'll get mounted and the battery will go to this. Yeah, but I got a bunch of stuff from ProWire, all the different kinds of shrinks for battery cable, all the different sizes of battery cable, and my ground cable right there. This is that nice motorsports double insulated stuff. Look at that. Cool. Let's drill some holes. Okay, this is the gasket, the same pattern as this, obviously. So I'm going to use this as my drill pattern guide thing. Wow. Oh, that's why. All right, got it up. Put it where I want it. Got the first one in. It's definitely a bitch. I'm like reaching around. Second one, oh, put the gasket on. Bolt it in, check it out. What's even cooler in here? This guy, boom. This guy, boom. Nice. They will both run like that. One back to the starter, one across to the alternator. Sick. Time to move over to the battery box because, like I said, we have all of these. So check it out. This is what's gonna happen. I'll break it down and then I'm just gonna film some stuff and work. There's gonna be some crimping, some drilling, all this. It's gonna be cool. I like this stuff. I have fun. But battery box lid. These guys, positive and negative. Okay, we got negative here, positive here. They will go. We'll do one negative, one positive. Nice, just enough room in there. Cool. So I'm basically going to build a cable that will go to here. I don't know yet if I'll rock it this way or that way. I don't know. We'll see. And I need to build a cable that will go into here, bolt onto that. I have all my cable and all my shrink and everything. Then yeah, these will live on the outside of that. And then I can run the next piece down the line. Let's build this. I was waiting for a couple of these from McMaster. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna build some battery cables. These are the opposite because positive one's on the left, negative on the right. I'm gonna put these opposite, I think, so that there's a little bit more slack in these so we could take the lid off a little bit easier. I wanted to do just a short loop like this, but I don't know if it'll have enough slack. I know this stuff is pretty flexible, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see how much slack, because I want to be able to easily lift the lid up and get the cables in and out and not be fighting it. So gonna build at least one and then we'll decide what to do, and then build a lot of stuff because all of the cable ends came in. Got my hydraulic crimper. These are pretty cool. It has the different dies that you slide in here. Makes life a lot easier than trying to put in a vise or something. This will be the first though, crimping this. I've never crimped one of these before. Don't have a whole lot of extra, so really can't screw that up. Oh yeah, nice. All right, much bolting these in because I have committed to the cross of the battery cables. This is the last one here. That looks really good. So I made this one battery cable. It goes here, and then that'll cross and bolt underneath to that one. And then you can see here, this is stepped up from the battery. I'm gonna do this with a step down so that can cross underneath and go there. That way we should have enough room to kind of lift this like this. Then you can lift it, disconnect it from the battery here, and then remove the battery lid, remove everything out. So I'm pretty happy with this cable. I will crimp on this one. Got to get the black one going. I guess this will pretty much be done, and then I can start working on the other side of the car. It is going to be a little bit different now because this is going to be made like that. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make these kind of cross without them looking dumb. Ooh, look at that. A little goo sticking out. Nice. Okay, let's test this out. Yep, put this under. Yeah, you see how I put that upside down because that'll step down. And that one is up because it'll step up. Jesus Christ. They're hot now. Don't be dumb, Matt. There we go. Jesus Christ. What, battery? Yeah, it's hot, right? Like I let it touch the sides, not freaking thinking that it's hot. These are what I should have had to begin with. On there. Friggin' dummy. There we go. There we go. Now we're safe, guys. Perfect. And I got a mechanical pinch nut. So I'm gonna just get some washers, put these on with the mechanical pinch nuts, then they'll be done. Bus bar piece tacked. I'll show you how this goes. This will go right here so that it'll join those two battery disconnects together. This guy will go here. Battery cable will run to the bulkhead. The bulkhead, that's what I got done a lot. Check this thing out, it's sick. Boom. So, positive battery cable, negative battery cable, down to the car tech down there. Boom, boom, insulated. I'll tuck that away a little bit more. Then this cable will run down to the bus bar that I'm making down there. And then this one will run up to the PDM. So battery is all done. I'll show you guys the inside of that when I take it back apart in a bit, but I'm just gonna keep going and try to finish some of these battery cables because close to being completed with them. This took a long time, getting all the lines from the battery into here, but yeah, how sweet is that? You'll just be able to pull that, boom, take the battery out. Awesome. Let's go weld this up. Hot. Got a shitty outdoor blast cabinet, but it works for stuff like this. Ooh. Raw. Nice and raw and good for battery. I'm gonna rock a nut as a spacer on here. And in case I want to run anything off the back. So that will go there. That will go there. That will go there. And this cable, we can get running to that. All right, I'm gonna do a little walkthrough of crimping one of these suckers on. Obviously, I did a lot of it, but like I said, I was on a meeting. So, step by step, here we go. Check this out. I know there's a way sicker tool for this and a better way of doing this, but I just give it one of these with a fresh razor blade. I walk it around. Then slide this guy on. It fits perfectly. No hairs left behind. Boom. And this guy. Game changer hydraulic crimper, man. So nice. Boom. Nice crimp. Always check. Pull on it hard. All is good. Slide your guy over. Rinky dink. Raycam adhesive line shrink is nice because it has the glue in there that sprays out. And see, I got a little crooked there too. I'm no pro at this, that's for sure. Perfect. Look at that. Crimping ain't easy, dog. All right, let's run this sucker. Gonna show you what I'm gonna do now. Gonna do the starter and the alternator charge leads. Those are them. Battery cables on the inside, all dialed in. These are gonna run down this, and one to the starter, and then the other across to the alternator. Should have the alternator tomorrow to probably finish up that cable, but I can get the starter one done and get the alternator one halfway done. Yeah, I need to put in these braces because I believe that this is gonna run down that brace. I'm gonna go dig those up, start crimping. This thing definitely needs to go get blasted, but this goes in here. Nice. Okay, put the oil pan on because it does get close here with these fittings and I wasn't sure where it was gonna go. Have a couple places marked out that I wanna notch it so the cable will sit in and not be on any sharp edges or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna run some mounts down here, and then I'll route the cable up to there. So more drilling and the zip tie holders. Here we go. Old manual guy here. They have some more line holders. This is like for a larger line, usually a single larger one. Bought it for like coolant lines and stuff. It's really good. But I think if I do 2 battery cables right there, this one running to the starter, then this one will run around because the alternator is going to be right there. And then these together can run up to the quick disconnects all the way up there. I think that's a pretty good spot. And it'll hold it off of this. I'll probably have to cut that bolt flush, but it holds it off of this and gives me a nice arc right here. I think it's good. All right, I gotta run it and mark it. So I also put a line on the back to clock it too, because yeah, sure, the cable can twist, but it's way better when it's relaxed. So you can see right up there, I have it clocked. So that Sharpie mark is on the back side of the quick disconnect. That way, when I crimp it on, cable won't be twisted. Stuff takes so long. But it's pretty sick. Worth it. Ooh, been waiting for this. DC power alternator. It's actually for this car because this car runs an F-body alternator, the S14, which needs one too because I killed one when I was driving with Julian. So DC power built an alternator for that. That one was a rush because I'm going to be driving that car in a couple of days. This less of a rush, but it uses an F-body alternator because it goes in this bracket right here, directly to the block. So that's really cool, but let's open this up and see what we got. Yeah, that's a freaking alternator right there. Tell you what, boy. Whoo! Damn. DC power fits perfect, of course, always. And installed battery cables ran. I still got to do my little zip tie dividers like we talked about here, but yeah, very clean. Gonna be so simple. ARE dry sump, crank pulley, alternator. That's it.